Hey guys, what is up? Sorry it's been such a long time between my videos, but I have been moving around. I'm in Poland now, and it finally settled in and decided I should jump back on making some videos. One thing that I've noticed is on Takealot, and it's particularly bugged me over the last few days. The last few weeks actually, and I've been asking around about it, and it came up when I spotted this product over here. Right, I don't get how it's fair that this product is sold at 38 rand. Right, so those guys that don't know, generally you would be able to see the seller of a product over here. So I assume this is a product being sold by Takealot. So Takealot's a marketplace as well as a vendor, sort of like Game is also like they buy some of the stock, like TVs and this and that, and they sell it. But they also have suppliers drop off stock and sell it. Sort of Game sells it on behalf of the sellers in like a physical retail setup. But this is more like an online retail setup. Now, okay, so in fairness, I mean, Takealot is a seller and they are a marketplace. Right, so they've obviously approached this brand, and I think they're buying it from the brand, and then they're selling it on. But when you become a seller on Takealot, you have obviously fees that you entail when you get a sale: delivery fees, success fees, storage fees, a bunch of fees. And just to point it out, okay, so this is selling at 38 rand, and this is what peeves me off a bit. If I were to sell this same product on Takealot, I were to approach Stock Airs, the brand, and say, cool, can I buy it? They're probably like, sure. Wholesale price is maybe 20 rand, and I can put up a markup, and the recommended retail's 38 rand or whatever. If I did that same thing, I wouldn't be able to sell it on Takealot, period. Because at the moment, if I sold the same product, now I could go on and I could claim it, I could put it on my list of products to sell, but to sell it at 38 rand, I pay for most of my products, and I think most of the sellers out there pay at least 32 rand delivery for shipping a product like this. So how it works is this would sell, I would get 38 rand, but wait, they've got to take their success fee, which is for garden, I think it's 12 to 14%, which leaves you with like 33-ish rand, round about there. Then minus 32 rand delivery, you would be left with 1 rand. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can't zoom in for the life of me. I haven't figured it out. Look, it just does this. But yeah, it's 32 rand. Some things that are like non-perishables are 15, and then there's another category for 25, but 32 anyway. So I wonder, obviously Takealot doesn't, they factor in the delivery charge, because if you a customer and you buy an order on Takealot, and if you buy this now, if I add it to cart as a customer and buy it, I'm going to be charged shipping, which probably like $70 or whatever. Which Takealot will consider as income. But when I sell it as a seller, and when you guys sell it as sellers, you don't get shipping income if it's less than 450 rand. Like that goes to Takealot, and you don't pass that on to the seller. So we always have to factor that into our cost. So basically, I wonder if this is fair. And I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it is fair, because I know like Game, for instance, like other retail outlets, not just Game, but Pick and Pay, they have their own brands of stuff, and they have other brands that they buy up and they sell, and then it becomes their product, and you get exclusive retail options. But I just feel like the online space specifically should be a little bit fairer. And I know Amazon in UK, Amazon in America, they do the same thing. I've seen it. You would have to compete by doing like a bundle. So say this product, you would do 5 for like 200 or 300 rand or whatever. And then that's how someone would maybe buy that as opposed to this. But then you can also buy it selling 5 at a time. There is a bit of margin to include that 32 rand delivery charge. Still not great, because then you have to, it's not as an attractive product as this product is. But yeah, that's I would have thought that the platform, being an e-commerce site, would either be a platform or they would be a seller. So yeah, and I think if they want to sell, they should maybe get the same treatment as the other sellers, because how does this bode well for one of my main product ranges, which is gardening supplies, when I feel like if Takealot's pushing gardening supplies, like they could come in and undercut me on any of my best selling products, because a lot of my products are less than 115 rand, 120. They're cheap, like low cost products, and they could just come in and absolutely delete that possibility of me selling those products. So without ranting any further, I think they should play by the same rules. I think it would be a more sustainable decision for Takealot to make. I think, obviously, I posted this in a couple of Facebook marketplace Takealot groups, and there was a lot of rage around it, and people recommend, suggestions in this, saying it's anti-competitive and whatnot. So I would say, Takealot, if you were to do this, you should separate your entity and have a Takealot seller that's a separate business that gets the same treatment and rules, and you can use the same funds and the capital, use whatever money you're making to, obviously that's fair, your bigger players get bigger discounts and whatnot. But when you invite other people to sell on your platform, and then you give them this criteria of rules, and I mean, I'm sure you don't have KPIs and all that strict stuff that we have to do, so it just does, sure, it's your platform, I get it. But yeah, you want a long time, you want a good relationship with your sellers in order to keep growing and growing and growing. So I really think you should consider that going forward. So guys, that was just my rant about Takealot this week. I do have another few videos about Takealot plan, and a couple of other videos that have been brewing. And I hope you guys have a great week, and check you guys later. Peace.